What's going on? What's going on, y'all? Rooster McNuggets here. Finna rock out with my cock out. Yeah, we giving voice to the voiceless. You know, we bringing common sense back to the commons, y'all. You know, man, my heart breaks for these children, y'all. For the children, for the generations to come, y'all. I went to the ocean the other day, man, and they're waterboarding kids at the ocean. Listen to what I'm saying. I went to the beach the other day, and up and down the beach, they're waterboarding children. Well, the kids don't know. They just choking and gagging, you know. They just want to go to the beach, you know. I'm out driving. Actually, I'm walking. I'm hiking. I went hiking, like, deep off in the woods, man. I was like way away from civilization. Didn't expect to see anybody. And I see a couple walk up and, you know, sweet. They're all holding hands and stuff. But they got masks on. In the middle of nowhere by themselves. I'm driving down the freeway and I look over to the left and there's this guy in the fast lane. I don't know, 75 miles an hour, top down with a mask on. I see people all the time driving around by themselves with a mask on. Walking around by themselves with a mask on. It's we just gave up. You know, my heart weeps and breaks at night all the time when I think about the neurosis that we're passing on to our kids. The seeds of being so scared of the people around them. You know, it seems like I grew up in like the last times where there was community, you know. We didn't have phones. We had to talk to each other. We didn't have the internet. We had to have communities. We had to have networks, you know. Like, does nobody else see where this is going? Has anybody lost their email password lately? Do you know how, like, fuck that is? How, like, your whole, like, holy shit, it's like worse than losing your goddamn wallet. You know? Oh, well, here's the solution. Go give all your information to another third party so they can keep all your shit. And so that way, if something happens, then you can always get back in there. Like, like, that's the solution. Like, it's just got too easy for us to click on things, you know? And we're not doing the work with each other. So, like, I'm making an ass out of myself. I'm getting on here and I'm being a fool because I'm trying to speak for us, you know? Like, these things aren't being talked about, not in my circles, you know? And I know it's uncomfortable. I talked a little bit about fake-ass Christians the other day, and I know that probably scared a lot of people off, like Chris is maybe losing it, but that's when Christ cleansed the temple. You know, if we're going to take responsibility, you know, and I'm going to talk about Christ, I got to set the standard. You know what I mean? Like, what is that? You know, and I'm subject to that too. And so if I spit fire, it's only to bring attention to the inherent value of these concepts. We don't give them value, we discover them and realize how valuable they are because our society and our personal lives fall apart without them. That's what we're seeing right now. It's nobody else's fault. If we embraced these concepts today, everything would change. Right now. But we can't seem to grasp that because it's a pattern that we've gotten used to. It's like the little daily decisions that we got let us out way off into left field, and to ask us to just come to common sense and wake up is like, it's not realistic. And that's why, you know, I get frustrated and they call them. So, you know, these elites, I've talked to some of these people that do policy and they've given up on the masses. You know, they don't want to create opportunities for people to grow and take responsibility. They're just thinking y'all some dumbass cattle. and like beasts that need to be regulated. And really, that's been kind of adopted by the whole society. Like, people just seem to think that that's the way to deal with the problem. Look what we're doing to ourselves and our children because of a little bit of fear. Where do you think they're leading us? Where do you think the fear itself is leading us? I don't think that you can imagine it, and I think that if you start to, it scares you so badly that you just can't look at it anymore, and just hope and pray to God that there's somebody else that's going to take care of this. There's good people out there. I've heard this argument too. They're like, well, there's good people in government. It's just always something else or somebody else, Well, look around. Nobody else is doing it. I don't want to be on these videos, man. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a fairly private person, I'm saying this shit because I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing it, but anyways, you know where I'm at. See more at tacosandroses.org. You can check out the website, tacosandroses.org. And, we still trying to organize. And I'm just going to keep coming at it every day. And it may look ugly and it may be imperfect. But I believe that I'll get up and I'm just going to keep getting up, And God willing, we'll figure this shit out, But I'm not going down there. So when I can't, it's going to be very difficult to do this by myself. I will die. I will starve out. I can't, unless we organize, and I'm putting all my trust in you. You, the person who's watching this video, I'm putting all my trust in you. I trust that you have a brain, that you have the emotions, that you have the spirit, the courage, and the capacity to stand up and be present in your life to an extent that you've never been before. And it's a dying process. Maybe you've got a surrender to the fact that there's just some shit that's just too big for you. Well, good. Because then that allows something bigger, you to see something bigger that can kick the shit out of that. It's like calling Big Bro, you know what I'm saying? It's like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. But like, there are forces that are bigger than me that can go against these other things. And like, if we line those things up properly, magic happens, y'all. It's like gunpowder. Y'all, dynamite.